Welcome back, my ghosties and ghoulies. It is the end of April. It's the last week. I hope you've had a fantastic month. I certainly have. If this finds you and it's not the end of April, please don't worry about it. Readings are timeless. Spiritually, the time doesn't really work that way. So if this finds you, it's meant to find you, and it'll be relevant for you regardless of when that happens. For those who are new, what I do is I pull 3 tokens and give you the symbology behind them. And whatever token you're drawn to, I will pull a card for it, and that will be your card and your token for the week. And I hope you enjoy this. I guess I have really been enjoying these. So let's pull your tokens. Oh, we have the mermaid. The mermaid is a mythological creature. It's kind of having a fin in both worlds, so to speak. There is an element of being of 2 places with it, the human and the fish. But more than that, there is also a sense of kind of desire around mermaids. They are mythical creatures, but part of, and oftentimes that's a very positive thing, but sirens are also connected to mermaids. So it can be something that you're drawn to that might not necessarily be good for you, or it might be. So desire and being drawn or drawn into situations and people are around this. There's a great deal of beauty and transformation around mermaids as well. So this is an interesting token. If you're drawn to that, it'll be interesting to see what your card is. The second token is, wow, we're getting a lot of sea creatures this week. This is the dolphin. The dolphins are incredibly playful and intelligent. That's what the dolphin connection is. There's also a sense of family around it because they do tend to travel in pods or families. So the dolphin is about freedom. It is about loyalty in a way with family, but more than anything, it's intelligence and playfulness. So this might be something for you this week that you're feeling particularly playful and intelligent. It's very interesting because the mermaids and the dolphins have a deep connection. So if you're drawn to the mermaid card, I would also recommend that you do also listen to the dolphin card because it might expand on your reading for the week. So let's see how that goes. I'm very curious now. Okay, we very often get this, and this is butterfly. Butterflies are about transformations. They're about growth, and they're about kind of ripping off your old wings and growing new ones, or going into that cocoon and being alone for a while and then transforming yourself. And I do feel like, because this particular token is very large, I feel that this is about very large transformation. So this isn't a small makeover. This is about big transformative energy for you this week. So if big transformations are what you're into this week, this will be your card. All right, let's have a look at your cards. We're going to start off with the mermaid and see what she has to say. Wow, okay, that one pulled right away. Okay, there are celebrations coming up this week for some of you. I love this, especially connected to mermaids can be very lucky, and they're about desire, right? They're about things that they're drawing you in and kind of calling to you. Some of you are being called to celebrate this week in regard to family, in regard to community, but there's definite wonderful possibilities for transformative celebrations happening this week for you. And there's a sense of being like desiring this and being drawn into celebrations. Let yourself be drawn into the fun. Allow yourself to be courted into enjoying the fun, or you know, listen to that siren call of come and join us for a good time. So I do feel like you're being drawn into that, and I do feel like for some of you, I'm getting the sense, because this is the mermaid, for some of you around celebrations and around larger scopes of socialization and socializing in particular, some of you, when those things are happening around you, might feel like a bit of a fish out of water. You're actually being called to allow yourself to maybe step out of your comfort zone a little bit. And you might find that you're enjoying it a lot more than you thought you would. So allow yourself to kind of step out of your normal pond, so to speak, and allow yourself to enjoy the celebrations that are coming around you. Love to see this for you this week. Beautiful energy. Okay, we're gonna look at the dolphin, and like I said, if you were drawn to the dolphin, please check out the mermaid pile as well, because they do have a connection. Dolphins are about playfulness, they're about intelligence, but they also are about community and particularly family, because they do move in pods. So let's have a look and see what the dolphin energy has for you this week. Okay. There is a sense for some of you that you have been clinging possibly to some old energy and to some old hurts and to some old baggage. You are being called by the dolphin this week to allow yourself to play and allow yourself to release all of that old energy and that old grief, old arguments, anything that's old and holding you down emotionally. Let it go this week. You've been holding on to it for far too long, and it's time for you to pick up the mantle of playing and just enjoying and being connected with other people and allowing old hurts and old resentments to be let go of, so that you can actually just be lighthearted and more fun. Have more fun. The intelligence here is to let go of all the baggage around you and allow yourself to play. It will connect back, I think, to the mermaid pile, because that one was about celebration, and it's like, don't let any of the old baggage, any of the old arguments, any of the old hurts, any of the old ways of thinking about things, don't miss out on a good time because you're hanging on to something heavy. Okay, so that's kind of what's happening around the dolphin energy this week. So release and let go. And we are going to look around the big transformation that's happening for some of you this week. Let's have a look at this butterfly energy. Oh, okay. There is definitely something happening around family and around, for some of you, I think there might have been, this isn't for everybody, okay? This is a very specific reading. This is about family connection and family enjoyment. And for some of you who might be in the reading, there has been blockages, or you haven't been able to enjoy family, you haven't been able to enjoy community, and there's been blockages around that. I do feel for some of you, this is transforming this week, and it might be uncomfortable. It might feel like you have to force your way out of the cocoon, but that is how butterflies become flyers. If you help a butterfly out of a cocoon, they will never fly. They will never grow the strength in the wings that they need to fly. And I do feel like for some of you, there's an uncomfortable thing happening around family celebrations and family enjoyment, and almost having to kind of white knuckle your way through situations and through events around family and connections around family, and kind of feeling like there's a constriction happening there, and it feels like it's something you have to work through. You'll be working through it this week, through this uncomfortable, unhappy feeling around these things, and it's like, I'm not enjoying this, I'm struggling to enjoy this. And the thing about it is once you break through that initial feeling, you will blossom, and you will actually start to feel like things are transforming in a really positive, uplifting way with the butterfly. Okay, it almost feels like you need to come out. You're coming out of your cocoon, and you're coming out into. For some of you, might be coming out. That is something that's, and there might be fear around what you're doing with family, or uncomfortable feelings around this. And there's almost a sense of you like bursting through it and feeling like, oh, this is lightness. This is moving me forward. This is helping me grow. And look at how beautiful I am now. And look at how beautiful the situation is now, even though it seemed so dark, seemed so constricted. For some of you, you're going to be breaking through some barriers this week. And I love to see this energy for you, because this is an uncomfortable and unhappy place where you've been, and you're bursting through it and releasing yourself from it. So this is a beautiful energy, even though it's a difficult energy with the reversal inside the 10. But there's completion as well here with the 10. 10s are about, this is a completed cycle. So for some of you, it's a heavy cycle that's coming to an end, and you're like bursting out of the cocoon and into something brand new, into some transformation of yourself, and leaving behind this heavier baggage. So I love to see that. So those were your readings for the last week of April. Again, they're timeless, so if they find you at another time, don't worry about it. They are still relevant. I hope you enjoyed them. I certainly enjoyed them. I always do. For whoever might be out there that's in the Pictou area, I do have some events coming up next month. On the 10th of May, I will be at Sea Glass Coffee House for Mother's Day from 11 till 3 p.m. We'll be doing $20 tarot. It's first come, first serve, but if you have to wait, there's no better place. The vibes are amazing, the coffee is immaculate, and the snacks are delicious. So please come on out and join us there. And the other thing that I do have going on in the month of May is 5 days in May, my reading event, which is coming to... It's getting pretty crowded, so if private readings are something that you're interested in, I will be taking private daytime appointments for the 18th, 19th, 25th, and 26th. 20th is completely sold out. I'll be taking limited numbers of private appointments in a private location in Pictou. They are 40 to 45 minute appointments and very in-depth. They're $30. And if that is something that you're interested in, please let me know as soon as you can, because they do fill up quickly, and they have been filling up quickly. So there's a few of those left. If that's something that you're interested in, I hope that these readings found you well. I hope that you are looking into the furtherance of spring and into the summer with anticipation, because I certainly am. Until next time, stay happy. Enjoy the return of the light into the world, and don't be afraid of the things that go bump in the night, because they are there in the light too. And until next time, you be good. Is the sky now